Hey guys, Summer here with Done Naturally, and today I have a Did You Know? I want to tell you a story about my experience breastfeeding my son, Luna. He is now almost 14, and at the time he was 18 months old. At this point, at 18 months, we were breastfeeding. He was a very active little boy, running around, climbing trees, even being as young as he was. And he would breastfeed during the day, but he was really more interested in everything around him. He was interested in all the running and the stuff he could do and explore and climb on. And he would kind of touch base with me every now and again with breastfeeding. We still always breastfed in the morning. When he woke up, we would breastfeed before nap time, we would breastfeed before bedtime, and then just kind of interspaced throughout the day, really just more as touch-ins. And at that point at nighttime, he wasn't nursing. Well, Mr. Luna got rotavirus, and he was throwing up and diarrhea and couldn't keep anything down. And at this point at 18 months, he was eating food like we eat. And of course he was still breastfeeding, but he was eating the way we do. And he had moved all the way to what I call adult poops. So in toddler world, those are poops that are formed, and when you're cloth diapering like I was, they flump into the toilet. So that is important to the story, and I will tell you why in just a second. So he got rotavirus and couldn't keep anything down. No food, no water, but he kept breastfeeding. He would breastfeed and a little bit would go by, I don't know, several minutes, 5 minutes, something like that, and then he might throw up again. He still had throw up and diarrhea. For 3 days, didn't eat any food or water except breastfeeding. We kind of hung out on the couch. It was really quite sweet now that I think back to it, but in the moment it was stressful. We hung out on the couch. We didn't leave the couch, and we would just nurse all day long and rest and nurse. It was almost like he was a newborn again, which was a huge shift because at 18 months, that is not what they do. They are so active. But he was nursing like a newborn. He was cluster feeding. He was nursing every hour, on the hour, for an hour long. I mean, all through the night. It's like all he did. And he kept throwing up and he kept having diarrhea. But the only thing he could eat was my milk. And yes, every now and again it would come up and come out, but he was keeping it in. I was monitoring his temperature, and he was hydrated. This is the part I want to tell you that's so amazing. So a lot of kids with rotavirus have to get checked into the hospital. They need IV fluids because they can't keep anything down. Luna never needed that. He stayed home, didn't need an IV. We didn't have to go into a hospital because I kept him hydrated. My breast milk kept him hydrated. And do you want to know how I know? Because at 18 months, when he was having formed, flumpy, solid poops, as toddlers and adults do, he moved all the way back to breast milk stools, loose, yellow, runny with little seeds. He went all the way back to that. So do you know what that means? That is evidence that our breast milk meets our child's evolving needs. Luna was sick. He couldn't keep anything down. There wasn't water, there wasn't Gatorade, there wasn't, any other fluid he could keep down. But my breast milk, he could. He could keep it down longer, and even after a minute, they're still digesting things, even if it comes back up. Our breast milk is so fast, so quick at digesting. They receive benefits from that. I saved him. And I don't say that like, woohoo, go me. I say that because you guys have that power, and that is really remarkable. I wish I still had that superpower of breastfeeding and lactation. It is an amazing thing you guys all have, and we can save our babies. That's one of my favorite stories about Luna, and I couldn't believe it when I saw those yellow stools from my 18-month-old, who before that was eating just as much, if not more food than me, and nursing kind of as he ran quickly by, hello, and ran off. So our bodies are so amazing. They are strong, they are smart, and we have the power. We have the power to save our babies with our simple bodies. Amazing. That's all I have. You guys have a great day. Bye.